Okay then, we are back. Right, so where we left off, we just started colonizing the island, the home island of the Haida. As it was. Base game it is, but apparently nobody lives here. Well, it's such a small population that there aren't actually any natives, technically. Oh well. I'm also not entirely sure what I'm going to do with this colonist, because I can't actually reach anything else. Since I cannot colonize the Alaskan coastline until I have Diplotech 45, which is not happening anytime soon. Additionally, the East Siberia coast and the Kamchatka Peninsula can only be colonized if you own and control a neighboring province. This is to make sure you don't start going, well, overboard. And do some oddities. So I can only colonize this bit of the Kamchatkas. And this is just about done with colonizing, although I don't know where I will go. Maybe I'll start colonizing in the Pacific now, but that's unlikely. Because that only flows to somewhere else in Australia. The Australia node only flows to Moluccas. Yeah, there is zero connection between me and there. Well, I can actually have a decent reason to colonize, say, Taiwan, because it gives a little bit of trade power in the South China Sea, which I can get more control over, in the hopes of obtaining, well, making less flow out of the Korea Strait. Probably should actually send a merchant in one of the... Where do I have merchants at? The Yangtze Basin, Yangtze Jian Basin, and the Zhejiang Basin. I only have them there in order to promote flow. For the simple reason that, well, trade. So in any nodes that you collect in trade, so like the home node. Okay, so if you collect trade in your home node, nowhere else. I'm not sure if this applies if you can collect anywhere else. But yeah, if you do that, you get a plus 5% bonus to trade power in your home node. At least that's how it is in M&T. I do believe in base game it's a plus 10% instead. So it'll take some time to get there, but I'll make more money because I'll be applying my trade efficiency to the movement of trade power. Well, to the value that's being obtained from California. Or American West Coast node. It's named California node in base game, which is why I said that. Yeah, I think I will actually colonize Taiwan. I want trade power too. I just hope my transport fleet doesn't sink from attempting 2 overseas passages in short order. Navy board. Yeah, I still have some catching up to do in tech. Right, let's see, how is this going? Right, I recently demoted a lot of the lesser nobles. Let's start going for education level 5. Let's make an endowment of... Sure, 1,000 ducats, why not? That should help with technology, although it will increase unrest and autonomy, as well as decrease stability. Which is why I'm only doing this now. I now have the possibility of doing all this without too much fear of rebels getting in the way. Yeah, this is far Siberia, but the name stretches over here instead. A bit silly looking, I have to admit. I should check. The religious head is loyal, so... I'll help him out. I just hope it doesn't adjust. Yeah, okay. Still should be able to convert, it's just going to take a while. Next time the population calculates, it recalculates, it should be enough for me to be able to build a workshop Takati. I should also begin fabricating claims in hopes of conquering some helpful provinces. Kanyan, Kyoku, Suwa, and Yoshimi. Sure, let's build Simon. Where's there? There, that way I can maybe annex all of them? Maybe. Transport's there yet? Almost. Execute the Malif. I don't need the prestige at the moment, so... Nah. I'd rather save up for the next military tech level. Snaplock muskets. Casual literacy is going to appear pretty soon as well, so... I'm sure China won't be annoyed by this. I mean, why would they? I'm just colonizing Taiwan. It's not like they really care about it, right? I definitely will have to accept Taiwanese culture, though. No, it hasn't. Okay, maybe it has. I can't tell. Definitely not Karafuto. That's because of all the autonomy, though. Isakari is a good idea. The unrest is actually almost 0, so... I think I'll actually stop doing centralized estate, at least for a while. I'll gain a little bit more stability, and I'll leave it for 10 years at least. At that point, I would only lose one centralization. Because I've maxed out my centralization, and it's not exactly a good point to be at when it's this high. It's not recommended to be this high, is what I'm saying. Alright. Let's get some actual economic infrastructure in place. Might actually be smart to build some harbor infrastructure here as well. Nice, a big debuff to national unrest. Probably should. Oh, I don't have enough money. Whoops. Guess I lost a claim on this province. Oh well. It's going to be a while before I'm in a position to really conquer it, or well, want to conquer it. Alright, so Busan's over here. Ignore them. So long as nothing cultural happens, I should be fine. That's good. Mongolistan is having internal conflicts, and the natives keep rising up. Oh well. You can also get snaplock muskets. Three combat forces. Right then, so when is my ruler going to finally die? And looks like Scandinavia formed. That's lovely. It's not a bad flag though. Or at least it's not terrible. Yeah, the colony on this island is just so they have the reach to actually colonize the rest of this area. I'll try to get a colonial subject into the colonial Alaska and then to colonial California, further along down the coastline. I just hope they end up setting their capitals in reasonable locations, like where there's actual natural harbors. Oh, wait. That was just a general. The one that I was not using at the moment because I was busy doing other things. Tango, Sanuki, and Kawadi. It's Kawadi. Where is Tango though? Yeah, that's fine. Wait, isn't that up there? Nope. Okay, so it's not one of those, so it's gonna be in here somewhere. It's not one of those that are too small for me to see. Oh well. It's just 10 prestige and unrest in some unimportant areas. So what do I care? Is there anything? Huh. Right. Yeah, I think I probably should do that. Regardless. Besides, I can later on convert it anyway. Force flats. Force sails. Let's say, what provinces aren't actually defended by a fort at all? Let's bingo BDU. Well, okay, let's build something here. Superb. And then there's over here as well. With us being right in the middle of it, so I might as well put it there. It's not a core yet, right? I'm still in the process of coring. Yeah, this is to maximize my fully maintained forts buff, since it also has the side effect of reducing unrest in NT. So I might as well upgrade any forts I have, so that they get the actual full benefit of... So I get the full benefit of the effect from them. I'll probably end up building a fort here as well. Oops. Oh well. Since I've got more income than that negative amount, I won't have to take out a loan for it. I guess I lost the effect of manpower low and didn't notice. Native assimilation in Cairo. Oh. Nice. That's true speaking. Devastating famine, what? Really? I think I'll just have to abandon this colony. I think I just won't colonize for... Maybe I'll just colonize this. Yeah. Just try again at another location. And hope this modifier disappears at some point, because that is a terrible modifier. Oh, 6th of January, that's in a couple months. Yeah, it would be best just to wait for Takati to be done with that so I can just send it on in. Alright, can offer favor, burn a bit of prestige. Yeah, I think I'll wait a bit. Having one stab is nice enough to keep around for a little while. On the other hand, it does seem like the religious minority thing hasn't worked yet for Takati, so I'll just leave it. Could have just started, I can just... There we go. Real economy. Spare no expenses. I'd like to get as many points as possible in order to deal with the effects of institutions and increase of tech costs over time and the actual corruption. Besides, it should drop quickly. More quickly. Now that my centralization is slowly starting to drop again. But extremely slowly. Additionally, I still have more influence than anything else. And autonomy in certain areas should continue to decrease anyway. Upgrade forward here. Superb. I can't interact with the province anyway, but I don't need to. That thing's already max level. Manpower. Pay off the remaining cost in ducats. I am getting quite a few foreign students, I have to admit. Wawari. Do I want to? No. Where is all that coming from? Controlled by greater nobles. Local fortifications, rank 3. Yeah. Okay, that is not happening. Karufota has burgers in power now. Huh. Where's that? Lovely. I don't know where that is. Fine, I give up. What? Huh? Oh well, at least this gives a lot of the burgers more influence. And that means that they're not going to get unrest, because burgers are at 100% loyalty. So are the greater nobles, but yeah. The estates will also adjust your loyalty depending on A, how much influence they have there, and B, well no, not just influence, how much autonomy there is. At max autonomy, they give the maximum unrest change, and zero autonomy, they can't even influence it, as well as dependent on their level of loyalty. The best is at 100%, the worst is at 0%. Isn't that going to be next to useless? Yeah. I don't care what they think of me. It's not like they can do much about it unless they all band together. Which they don't have a reason to. At least not from aggressive expansion. You know, they actually have a very large amount of manpower. I might actually be able to do irrigation projects. Oh, right. It still costs an excessive amount of coin to do this, that sort of thing. This is a tiny province. Let's check. Yeah, it's still prohibitively expensive to do anything involving irrigation. Always has been. Ouch. Yep, extremely expensive. I mean, manpower low. I think it's strict. No, not necessarily. No, it's not here anymore, so. I don't have any more forts I want. Well, I could upgrade this one. Fine. Don't like this fort. I don't even know it's here. But here it is. Not much I can do about it. Seaman now also has. Right, when the rural population is this absurdly tiny. The burgers just gain control as soon as there's a building in place. Oh well, they'll probably end up investing into it a bit as well. And they're going to lower unrest by a lot. So I have nothing to worry about there. Additionally, now that the lesser nobles aren't quite as angry, they're not going to raise the unrest in these provinces by quite as much. Which is good. That is very good. I still want to get autonomy to be a decent bit lowered. So I can at least justify actually owning these. Because if I get absolutely nothing out of these provinces, I can't really justify it quite as much to myself. Other than the AHODU4 adage, more land is good, more land good, greed good, whatever. Okay, I just cored the, well, the initial 4 provinces. Right, now that that's done. Never mind, I was going to go to a province, well, a fort here, but I guess I have to wait a couple of months. I can also write state. And state court. Autonomy is actually going to increase. Huh. Hooray! Next to worthless. Although I do believe population in the Americas just happens to be excessively low in a lot of places. Well, that's actually not that bad. It's not great, but it's not terrible. Let's check some other locations. Okay, yeah, that's good. I mean, that's not great for stuff like infrastructure. That's pretty good for fortifications. There's no stray to connect this to anywhere else. Same with this island. So, if I were to colonize that, I would have to put naval infrastructure, otherwise it would be an utter pain because the runners are going to have to swim across the ocean. Well, yeah, swim across the water to reach it. Or something. How exactly things go around here is a little bit up to interpretation. But just a slight bit. This will be literally done in a few days, and it's... Well, is it actually a better idea? Nah, not really. Let me just get Isakari done again. That is ready. Let's go ahead and fort this province up. Oh, I've been forgetting to fabricate claims. I should do that. This thing is going to be prohibitively expensive to core. Yippee. Of course, coring cost actually caps at 30, but it still is going to be a lot of administrative power that I'm going to have to deal with. And casual litters. Huh. I guess the syncretism is actually doing its job somewhat. Yeah, they're rapidly converting to MEIOU. Well, that's nice. I'm sure the name is going to stretch even in an even cooler way once this is no longer animist. Oh, that's great. It really is. And I've got enough money to build this here. What was I thinking of again? I was thinking of something important. I can wait, probably. Oh, yeah, right. Hey now. I'd rather get a bunch of ducats, to be honest. Can I interact? Well, I can revoke privileges from the lesser nobles. Yeah, might as well. Let's see what I can get rid of. Let's reduce the tax exemption. It should give me a few more ducats per month. A couple more ducats per month? Maybe a couple ducats per year? I'm not sure. It's been a while since I actually looked at how much the tax exemption affects things. Generally accept. Good, I didn't actually lose the stability there. That would have been annoying. Alright, I don't have any more overextensions, so I'm not impacted by it anymore. Now my maximum manpower is 178,000. Okay, right. Manpower low is triggered by manpower level less than 20%, so less than a fifth of the maximum value. So the maximum value is 179, which is approximately 180. I am right on that, right? It is 179. 178. Again, approximately 180. That is 920Ks. Okay, so 20% of, so it's 100, it's 100 and an 80. So if I add the 20% of each, which is a 20K and a 16K, so 36K. So as long as the manpower level is below 36K, I should be fine with keeping that active. Leverage must be used regardless of the cost. I am going to be going through some ideas. It will mainly be administrative ideas. Specifically, well, the economic ideas. I'll be mainly using administrative points, but I do like getting those diplomatic points for technology. Rural infrastructure level 3. Wow. They really are investing into this province, aren't they? Well, since it actually does seem to have a decent amount of development, I can't blame them. Whew, okay. Good, I'll be bleeding a little bit less of that valuable manpower. Surugu. So well. Actually, how's my capital looking? That's not my capital. There we are. That is an incredible farming efficiency. It does go up over time as the cities invest into their own provinces as well as nearby provinces, at least in the agriculture of the province. Minor center of trade, local art center. I could theoretically build this, and it wouldn't affect autonomy that much either. Huh. Although, to be honest, I think I should actually focus on getting the trade infrastructure improved. That would be smart. Lost the effects of manpower low. You know, while I have that effect, I might as well grab ideas. Yeah. I'll have the effect of reduced idea cost. I wonder how my education is doing now that I've actually gone ahead and improving rapidly. That's good. Save up the money for the merchant's quarter. Well, do I really need more trade power? To be honest, not really. Well, then again, why the heck not? Since I'm competing with so many. Alright, it's about... Yes, it is about time I've stopped, so... Outside of preparations, not much has really happened today. But oh well. Out of preparations comes the capability of doing new things, after all. Of course, there's also the fact that pretty much almost all of Korea's new territory is max autonomy, so basically useless for them. There is this, however, which is decreasing in autonomy. Examination, martial exam. As long as you keep settling the tribals, that should be... Huh. Almost gone. Wow. Okay. That should not take long. Anyway, before I get digress any further and get distracted, I really should save the game. Alright then. Until tomorrow. I will see you then.